Member for Brennan.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Leonie Commons has been at the Bakewell Primary School as a business manager for the last 26 years, and she is finally set to retire. Leonie hails from New Zealand, moving to the Northern Territory with her family over 46 years ago, and she started her time in education at the Malden Park School, where she was the business manager for 9 years. She was chosen as a founding business manager at the Bakewell Primary School in 1998 when it was first opened, assisting with the setup of the school and all of the tasks that come with that. Bakewell School fondly say that Leonie is Bakewell's best friend, as her dedication and passion for our community has been vital to building the success of the school. She has seen Bakewell Primary School grow from a small school to the largest primary school in the Northern Territory at its peak, with over 900 students. And due to Bakewell's size, they say it's like a machine, and Leonie has responsibility for much of its moving parts. More importantly, she represents the heart and soul of the school, and the school has said to me that they are so grateful to have had Leonie for all of that time, and the students, the teachers and the staff will miss her deeply. And I know since becoming an elected member and working with the team at the Bakewell Primary School and going to many assemblies, many award assemblies as well, and spending time with the students, even through parliamentary education, Leonie has been there through the thick and the thin of it. She helps me with letters to students, contacts me when I need to go and see the school, and she's been an absolute force, so I know she'll be deeply missed. Congratulations to Mrs. Sarah Foyster of Mother Teresa Catholic Primary School in my electorate of Zuccoli for winning first place in the 2024 Hot 100 Apple for the teacher. Mrs. Foyster received a whopping 538 votes to win, receiving an Apple Mac computer and goodie bags for her class. Our teachers work so hard and they are the backbone of our school communities. So I thank Mrs. Foyster for being an amazing teacher. I'd also like to mention the runner-ups teaching awards for this Hot 100 Apple for the teacher in 2024. The second place was Sarah Steenhouse of Larrakia Primary School with 467 votes. Third place was Elia Lothian Holy Family Catholic Primary School with 455 votes. Fourth place was George Mamazelis Larrakia Primary School with 423 votes. Fifth place was Cadis Lone Darwin Middle School with 195 votes. Madam Speaker, several of the Zuccoli Primary School staff recently received special commendations from Charles Darwin University for excellence in mentoring. This recognition honours their dedication to supporting teachers, fostering professional growth and guiding the next generation of educators. And I'd like to make special mention of these teachers and say a personal thank you for their commitment to learning, to teaching and mentoring. So to Miss Melanie Johnston, Miss Arias Banaga, Mrs. Paige Stevens, Mrs. Noli Mitchell and Mrs. Kylie Sidiris, thank you so much for all of your hard work and congratulations on being recognised. Madam Speaker, Palmerston Raiders Rugby League Football Club is a fantastic football club near my electorate in Palmerston. Recently, we saw the president of 5 years retire from his presidency. Rodney Greenwood, or Greenie as we all call him, I want to say a special thank you for your dedicated service through that time. He has assured us that he's not leaving the club altogether. He's just stepping down as president, which is fantastic because he is an absolute machine when it comes to getting things done around the club. I believe he's going to be the public officer, so he will still be very responsible for the ongoings of the club and be there to help support the new committee. And I'd like to say thank you to the following dedicated community members who have stepped up for 2025 in the Raiders Committee. The new president being Craig Jones, Vice President Josh Parker, Secretary Bessie Roach, Treasurer Tanya Hazel, Sponsorship Manager Dallas Smith, Commercial Manager Cassidy Norris, Junior Coordinator Caitlin Anderson, Senior Men's Manager Alex Johnson, Senior Women's Manager and Social Media Marie Greenwood, Public Officer Rodney Greenwood, of course, General Committee members Nicole Stokes, Michaela Harvey, Keita O'Sullivan, Chris O'Sullivan and Will Lowenstein. And there's quite a few names there that are very familiar to me. They've been around a long time. A special thank you to the member for Blaine, who I believe may have stood down from that committee, but no. You're still there? I'm there. They took you out. They didn't tell me about you. It's updated now. Okay, no offence. Well done, member for Blaine, Matthew Curl, who is also on that committee. Madam Speaker, Palmerston Probus Club celebrated their 12-year anniversary on Thursday the 17th of October at Kazali's. Probus welcomes seniors to enjoy and participate in their friendly, interesting and varied club for those who are retired and willing to enjoy external activities or just socialise at their regular monthly meetings. The member for Spillett, the Chief Minister, the member for Blaine, member for Drysdale and myself were more than happy to donate the celebratory cake for their anniversary celebration. And I didn't get to go along and I'm very disappointed because I saw photos of the cake and it was ginormous. It was amazing. I know the Chief Minister is a patron of Palmerston Probus and, you know, we get down there as much as we can and we do wish it could be more because they're a fabulous group of people. So a big shout out to them and congratulations on 12 years. That's pretty impressive. Madam Speaker, the Palmerston 50 Plus Tuesday Club meets every Tuesday and basically is a little club that gets together to have a good time. They play cards, they make cards as well and play board games. And on the 24th of September, they confirmed the committee members for the coming year and they do a power of work to ensure that our seniors in Palmerston do have an opportunity to come together. It, you know, it can be quite lonely as a senior, and I know because I speak to many of them and they just have such a good time when they're together. It means that they can enjoy their life in Palmerston and just look out for one another, which is really special. So the coordinator is Mary Olaf, the deputy coordinator is Geraldine Crowhurst, or Jerry we call her. The secretary and public officer is Jeanette Ashby. A treasurer is Jeanette Sanders, and a committee member is Glenda Bradbury, Barbara Murray, or Chris Murray I call her, Annette Brown, Jenny Horn. I congratulate all of those returning and new members. They have been the Tuesday fun for us Palmerston local members for a very long time. We always have a giggle when we're there and they just make all of us local members and our staff feel very welcome. Madam Speaker, it's an honour and a privilege to be the member for Brennan and I want to thank all of the constituents who either have come to see me to seek some support, guidance, ask some questions over the years that I have been their local member. And I want to pay tribute to them because Brennan constituents, they are the types of people who they don't necessarily come forward wanting to make a big song and dance about something, and they certainly don't want to be seen to be actively wanting to be in the limelight, if you like. And so they wanted a local member that they could come and speak to that they trusted and that could be in a cone of silence, so to speak, to be able to share their views, but know that they would never be mentioned. So the only times I ever mention people in Parliament is when I ask for permission. And that goes for my volunteers as well. Like I've ended up through my constituency and being out and about in the community so much over the many years that many of my volunteers have actually come from people that I've met while I've been out and about. So I'm not going to mention all of their names, but I do want to say a big thank you to them. They are amazing. I want to say thank you to Holly and Talia in my office, Jade, who I lost to the member for Wanguri, but I know she's going to be fantastic with her, all of the staff in my ministerial office, and of course the staff in the office of the Chief Minister as well, who was helping us set up before we had our own teams. To my Department of the Attorney Generals and Department of Tourism and Hospitality and all the staff there, they've done a power of work since we came to government and they can still continue to do that, so I thank them. I thank everyone at the Parliament, Legislative Assembly, Hansard, the security, the drivers, the cleaners, Kay in the library as well. But I also thank my boys, Jonty and Kobe. They have always been my number one supporter. Jonty does a lot of the cooking at home, so member for Wangari, I'm pretty happy about that. I think I've taught him well. And they have just been my biggest fans, and so I thank them from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Merry Christmas.
Lovely. Member